Invoking the Abysmal Night is the latest full-length album from Aegrus, a Kouvola, Finland-based black metal band, and most would say a melodic black metal band. I would say they have a style that is, it trades off between very classic black metal style that is more generalized back to, I would say, about the early 2000s of the Finnish style and those breakthroughs that were had back then, as well as the just straight influences from melodic black metal, which were important to that time. So it is that lean back into classics that you would expect from a Finnish black metal band that started in the 2000s, but also this is a band who have honed in and refined their sound over time from fairly primitive punkish beginnings on some of their demos to I would say, a sound that was pretty well defined by the time their first LP came out, and it was pretty well refined on their second LP, Thy Numinous Darkness. Now, I think it's important, depending what kind of provenance you want going into this thing. Either you want, if you want a continuation of what they did with Thy Numinous Darkness, this is that record. It is varietal in the same way. It is expressive in the same way. It's got better production values, and the voicing of the full album seems to have grown in every aspect beyond that record. Now, if your expectations were built by In Manus Satanis, that's a different thing. And you'll notice that as we jump into this clip here from earlier in the album. So In Manus Satanis was maybe, for some people, it was too melodic. It was too sweetly melodic and dramatic, and it felt like it was a step away from the, maybe into too typical territory. But it also featured a really fantastic drummer who's also in Andotians and Gorphilia. So I really locked into that album because the performances were so intense and well done. But then the music itself was a little bit cloying after a few listens, and it's still a little bit in the tradition that a Sargeist or Satanic Warmaster fan would enjoy it. But the original style of the band was, maybe it leaned more towards the semi-melodic edge of Gorgoroth, or maybe Finnish band Azakal, who they certainly have melody in their work, but they also have aggressive, punkish, early 90s feeling to their work as well. So that's kind of what this record balances back out, and that's the way that I see it. So if you're looking for something that is grand and dramatic and melodic, it's there, but that's not all there is to this full listen. And I think you'll find this is a more dynamic record with a little bit more personality in terms of just generating different interest throughout and just different feeling between songs. Now, you might see people say that some of this record is black and thrash. That's a bit of nonsense, so just ignore that. And I would say this is probably more slottable in the melodic or just Finnish black metal realm, and it fits nicely there. It's a very strong, well-produced album. It's very memorable. It's a high recommendation for me. I really liked every element of this record. I'm just not sure that it's going to stand out among the pile at the end of the year. We'll see. And go ahead and give it a listen and see what you think. Check it out for yourself, and read my review if you want more of my thoughts and associations with my experience.